Next hour, Hunter Biden set to appear on the Hill for a closed-door deposition he didn't think was going to happen in the impeachment probe of his dad.
This comes after a key witness was charged for lying about Ukrainian entities offering bribes to both Hunter and his father.
So here to give us a preview of what to expect, former Whitewater Deputy Independent Counsel Sol Wisenberg. Sol, good morning to you.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay, so you got to figure the Republicans have got a lot of questions, and if Hunter Biden just simply doesn't want to do it, all he's got to do is say he's going to read that little card. I'm under a criminal indictment for taxes and guns, so I'm going to assert my Fifth Amendment rights.
You're absolutely right, and I'm sure if it were completely up to his very able white-collar attorney, Abby Lowell, that is what he would do. But I don't think Abby is totally in control of his client, and I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but he certainly would be completely justified in doing so. He is under indictment. This is very dangerous for Hunter Biden because a lot of the things the committee is looking at have occurred outside the statute of limitations, right. The time in which the prosecution must bring a case. But now the statute of limitations will start running today for anything that he answers. So if you're a white-collar attorney like I am and like Abby is, that kind of thing scares you.
How does this Alexander Smirnov guy, who admitted to lying about the Ukrainian entities, how does that play a role into all the other information, like the phone calls of Joe Biden calling his son when he was with his business partners? He told Peter Doocy that he didn't have anything to do with his son, never talked about business. Then that golf course picture comes out. How does what Smirnov said, how will that affect everything else?
Well, it does not affect much of what the committee is looking at. But look, any time that you ballyhoo a particular witness and talk about him, and it turns out that he lied to the FBI, that's never a good look. But it's not the fault of the committee that this person lied, and I don't think it really affects a lot of the case. There are people trying to make it look that way, but I don't think it'll wash.
They have his dad calling in, appearing at a lunch, somehow parachuting into almost every major meeting. I know he's under indictment and he's got his own legal problems. But if he's your client, what do you say when asked the question, you claimed to a CEFC official, Chinese official, my dad is sitting next to me. What does your client say? No comment?
Well, I think you already quoted the magic words. I think what you might see here is a variation of what Lois Lerner did. If you remember her, the IRS employee who was under the hot seat, she got subpoenaed. Now, that was a public hearing, and she came in, read a defiant statement saying she was innocent, and then refused to answer any other questions. And so, you might see something like that here. This is very dangerous for him to answer these questions.
And as you just said, maybe Abby Lowell is not in complete control of him. Sol, thank you very much for giving us a preview today.
Yeah, we'll look forward to your analysis after.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.